So alphabetically, back to Ken. Ken McGee again, who's going to read an excerpt from The Love of My Life, Emmy's Story, Part 2.
Just to let you all know, my wife just got back from England yesterday, where she's been spoiling our brand new granddaughter.
Yeah. The jet lag doesn't show it all.
I remembered to pick her up at the airport.
No, but a few other things.
This is just an excerpt from chapter 1 of the next book in the series. So, I hate you! Emmy raised the ice pick above her head and repeatedly stabbed down with as much force as she could muster. Suddenly, someone from behind grabbed her wrist, and she was about to strike again. "Emmy, what are you doing?" Tony Bertucci asked as he held onto her arm. "I absolutely despise this freezer. It doesn't defrost by itself, and everything I put in her turns into a cement block. I have to let the ice cream set out for 15 minutes before I can even get my scoop into it." "For a second, I thought you were talking about me," Tony chuckled. "I don't hate you. Sometimes I get upset with you, but I don't hate you. Now will you let go of my arm so I can kill this freezer?" "Where did you learn to defrost a freezer like that?" Tony asked as he let go of her arm. "Grandma Isabel taught me. She had an old refrigerator like this, and I used to watch her." "Have you told the landlord about the fridge?" "I've mentioned it a couple of times, but he won't replace it. He won't buy anything new for this place. Just look around. Everything in here has to be 50 years old. The furniture is old, the wallpaper is ancient. My table and chairs are old pieces of metal. You do have a window in here that provides plenty of sunshine." Emmy stared at him with the ice pick clenched in her hand. "The carpeting in your bedroom is new, only because the original carpeting rotted away. The floor in the bathroom is older than dirt, and there isn't a shower. I hate this place." Tony moved closer and took the ice pick from Emmy. He looked down into her sparkling blue eyes and brushed a few strands of her dark curly hair away from her face. "If you hate this place so much, then why do you stay?" "I stay because it's my apartment. It might be old and small, but it's mine." "You could always move back home." "Don't even go there. You know that's not going to happen." The date was Wednesday, July 8, 1998, which happened to be Emmy's 18th birthday. "Emmy, where do you want to go to eat? Since it's your birthday, I'll take you anywhere you want to go." She thought about it. "You know, I think my favorite place is still either Darby's or La Cantina." "How about La Cantina? It's a bit nicer than Darby's, and since it's for my birthday, let's go there." "Yeah, I love Mexican food. Excellent choice, Em. I love a cheap date." "Do you want me to pay for dinner? You can be such a dork." He took her to dinner, and when they got back to her place, he had a present for her. "Open it, Em. I want to see if you like it." She opened the box and discovered a charm bracelet inside, resting on red velvet. "I love it, and you had our initials engraved. That is so sweet. Thank you very much." She leaned forward, expecting him to kiss her, but instead, he poked her in the side where he knew it would tickle. "Kristen picked it out. She didn't like the football jersey I was going to buy." It had been 3 weeks since Tony's grandfather, Howard Lombardi, passed away. Tony told Emmy many different stories about him during that time. "I wish I had more of a chance to know him. He sounds like someone who wouldn't allow his misfortune to ruin his life," Emmy told Tony. "He never complained about losing his sight, and he certainly never tolerated anyone feeling sorry for him," Tony responded. "I think I would have really liked him." "You would have. In some ways, you're amazingly like him." "Oh? What do you mean? How am I like him?" "He was an old man. Do I look like an old man to you?" "Well, let's see. You're just over 5 feet tall, and you don't weigh more than 80 pounds. I do, but I'm not going to tell you how much more. You are the prettiest girl I've ever met. You're lying, but I don't care. You are very determined like him. Yeah, okay. Emmy was waiting to see if Tony would stick his foot in his mouth. And you can be very stubborn, just like him. So you think I'm stubborn? I didn't mean it in a negative way, Emmy. Stubborn, huh? She glared at him and tried to keep from laughing. Thanks.